Hey y'all. So this is my recap of the Stacy show, season 10, episode 10. Uh yeah. um I think it's just called the Stacy show. That's thinking we should just rename Real Housewives of Potomac the Stacy show. So yes, this is my recap of the Stacy show. I'm gonna let some of y'all get in the room. How are y'all? This is a live that's a little bit earlier than I thought it would be. I have some plans tonight, so I was just like, let me just hurry up and get this out the way. Um, I should be able to finish this by 5:30. I should. um, I'm really glad that some of you have finally caught a live. Welcome, welcome. It is pitch black outside tonight, and it is only like not even 5 o'clock. Another person, first time catching a live. Fellow NYC, well, greetings. I'm in Midtown. I'm actually headed to this Mariah Carey holiday bar. I wasn't interested in going, but a friend wants to, and I'm just like, okay. It's not that bad of a price. So I was just like, let me just go and see what it's about. So this episode, I enjoyed it a little bit. I thought some of it was a little bit of a cop-out, but we'll talk about that. We will discuss that. Let's get into it. So we open this episode with new besties, Jazelle and Wendy. Jazelle is car shopping and Wendy is just tagging along for, her opinion. 2 minutes in the episode, guess whose name is brought up? Stacy. Again. Like she's brought up because of the whole copycat accusation. Jazelle is asking Wendy her thoughts on her friendship with Stacy, since she's the only main cast member that rocks with her now. Wendy says Stacy is the type that likes something that you're doing, and if she likes it, she's gonna do it too. But she doesn't think Stacy's a bad person. Copycat, liar, but not a bad person. Jazelle then tries to justify herself and the other ladies all attacking her by saying Stacy is creating her own bed that she's lying in. Okay, for the double entendre, I see you, Jazelle. I don't understand why Jazelle is at the forefront of this, when she had no problem being friends with Mia. I feel like she only had a problem with Mia until she maybe brought up her daughters or something like that. That's when she stopped really fucking with her. Hey, Chris, I live up in Harlem, always in HK, hoping to run into you one day. Likewise, I am the nicest too, I promise. People keep saying Wendy doesn't care. Are y'all sure? Well, Wendy has bigger fish to fry these days. I'm really not understanding all the Stacy slander. All the housewives lie and take each other's ideas. We can be Stacy fans and acknowledge that she lies unnecessarily. I totally agree. And you will see that once I finish this recap. So, Wendy says, where was I? Sorry. Oh, okay. So they're out test driving this G-Wagon or whatever, and they're having a full gossip conversation with the salesman in the back seat, as if he just isn't there. It's so awkward. Usually when I'm driving, test driving a car, the salesman is talking to me about it, how it drives, how smooth it is. Maybe the AC is really cold, the amenities in the car. No, we're talking about Karen still in jail, then talking about Monique entering the group again. It was just a lot. Jazelle is then expecting her and Monique to have a one-on-one conversation at some point. So then next we're with Stacy and her bestie AJ. I like AJ. he gives me old school gay friend like a Dwight, who don't really do too much, but he still kind of gives a presence, like he's not trying to be the star of the show. She has her cannabis launch happening on Juneteenth, and she's very excited. She invited the entire group and has no idea who's coming because they all can't stand her. Speaking of the group, she says she's always being accused of something, and the latest is the whole Chris Samuels mess. She then brings up how Tia tried to read her and imitates her accent. Don't let the accent fool you. Fuck you. I try. Oh, thank you, Angela, for the super chat. I was disappointed in Wendy. It was disgusting. It was disgusting the way she fell into a mean girl role with Jazelle. She is so approval seeking when it comes to her. Nail on the head. But I will say, Jazelle has not really tee-hee-heed at Wendy's situation. So she's at least trying to be a friend during these trying times for Wendy. Oh, thank you. I try to look cute every now and then on camera and, ditch the graphic tee sometimes. So yeah. Let me see. So AJ is now encouraging Stacy to put her foot down and check these women. Bring the Detroit out. Now, keep this in mind, y'all, for later. So the next scene we're with Tia at her office. Once again, we're talking about her rich, luxurious upbringing, and I'm not seeing any of that now with her. Like, this is like the third or fourth time, y'all. Y'all notice this? Like, she keeps bringing up that same damn photo of her parents by that damn car, saying like, oh, we were in the palace. I was, I had staff. Like, girl, well, let's talk about the now, please. We see her calling Stacy, saying she will go to her event and she would like to try and move forward by talking things out. Tia says in her confessional that she hasn't completely written Stacy off and is open. Now, I think her reaction to Stacy at Jazelle's party didn't make sense. This is why. Like, why was it so like aggressive and rah-rah? Don't let the accent fool you. Like, when you didn't have that same energy with Jazzy, who definitely got with you, like was loud, pointed a fork in your face across the table, it was crickets. He was just like, yeah, well, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? But you got all this rah-rah energy for Stacy. So hear me out. I do understand totally Stacy and her husband lied. But let's not forget, Tia came with messy intentions. As well as, at the double date, she tried to be messy and create a rift between Stacy and Wendy before she even knew Stacy had lied. So let's not put everything on Stacy. That's all. Because Tia, don't try to lie and say, oh, I was trying to give you a chance. You got there to see if she was going to lie. That's all. You wanted to get some more mess. Like, if anything, I understand why Stacy doesn't trust to bring Timu around, because she can't trust the other ladies. Again, I'm not excusing Stacy of lying. She didn't have no reason to lie, and she could have copped to it at the end of this episode, which I will get into. But still, like, Tia isn't innocent. That's all I'm giving. Yes, like Tia just gives follower to me. So then next scene we're with Ashley on a date with Josh at a Dave and Buster's type place. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna just also let me just put out this disclaimer now, because there will be some dragging in this recap. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Ashley fans, Jazelle fans, K fans. Like, if I, say something, it is just strictly me reading what I'm seeing. Okay, I don't know these women in real life. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. I'm just talking like it's me and y'all. We having kitchen table talk. So don't take it to like offense, if I do drag. Oh, and I also forgot to say, please like the video. If you like what this recap, hit that subscribe button, trying to get to 18K. And yeah, I also do cameos. I'm going to start promoting that now. It's on sale. What else? I think that's it. Also, sorry, y'all, we didn't have a pop roast. Alex wasn't available. So yeah. Anyway, Ashley basically uses this opportunity to break up with Josh on camera. I thought it was embarrassing to Josh, and it showed Ashley the type of opportunistic gold digger that she is. Especially the way she was trying to explain it to him. Like, she might as well just told him exactly what she wanted. For real. Like, you wanted a man to take care of you. I think Josh must have really liked her, because if I was him, I definitely would have embarrassed her. But don't feel too bad for Josh, because I was informed some tea that they are still hanging out, him and Ashley, because I got the receipts. Let me see if I can play it for y'all. He took her to the Brandy and Monica concert in DC. So this is what she said.
So to be fair, because this was my first weekend where I didn't have to work and I didn't have my children, so I was gonna just try to get some things done, decompress, whatever. But when Josh told me that he had 2 tickets for me, I was like, baby, it's go time. So, all right, I'll see you. So to be fair, because this is my first weekend.
See, just she's a user. That's all she is. Like, so don't feel too bad for Josh, y'all. Like, they still having each other company. Maybe all you had to say was, just give me some dick. That's all. Just give me some dick on the side. We ain't got to be anything special. You could have just said that on camera. But the whole, like, trying to, like, beat around the bush, saying that, something about his finances and the type of dates. Like, I don't know. Like, it just made me side-eye her. My question is, she says she wants a woman sometimes, since she's, bisexual when it's convenient for her. Is she still looking to get taken care of if it's a woman too? Just curious. Because look, I don't know. She just has some nerve calling someone a hoe when she is the biggest hoe of them all. That's all I'm saying. She had smoke from Wendy calling him Jack Harlow. However, her sister clowned him as well. We know you are a gold digger, Ashley. Ashley, Marlo, Quad, Erica, Lisa Hochstein, the Housewives City Girls, they're going to get theirs come up, hell or high water. Ashley being an opportunist, and her mama is still under that bridge. Oh my goodness. Crazy she wants him to help take care of her family too. Child, I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm like, you asking him about his finances. Do you remember what your finances were? Like, she was crying every other episode when it seemed like her finances were in limbo, when she was still in arbitration with the Crypt Keeper. But now I'm guessing, she got a cushy settlement, a cushy divorce settlement. So she good now. Okay. Hey, Ashley, Candy is single. I mean, Candy do like to take care of people. I'm kidding. Shout out to Candy. So the next scene, we have the meetup between Monique and Jazelle. I was looking forward to this, but I hope y'all expectations were low when y'all saw it, because mine were. Monique says in her confessional, back in the day, she thought Jazelle was a hater, and said she was miserable and just wanted to pick on people. Back in the day, It's 2025. Nothing has changed, Monique. She's still miserable. She still likes to pick on people and haze them. And she is, without a doubt, a hater. Like, what? I'm going to just, you know what? I like you, Monique. I like you. I'm just saying. Come on now. And not Jazelle starting off with drag me Monique. I bet hindsight, she's glad Monique whipped Candace's ass. Lowest of keys. So they get right into it. It seems as though Monique is taking way more ownership than Jazelle is. Now, if y'all watch What Happens Live, Monique says she wished they showed more of it. Like the way she was talking, it sounded like we only saw maybe 10% of that scene. Because she said Jazelle did own up a lot to it. So I'm just like, fuck the producers and fuck Andy Cohen too. Because he's on Watch What Happens Live like, what? What? Ninja, you are the EP. You are the EP. Like, why? Why didn't you show us the entire footage? You waste our fucking time with 2 solo Ashley scenes, but you can't show us the entire dialogue between Monique and Jazelle? I'm sorry, y'all. My blood pressure is up right now. Let me calm down. I need to Anyway. So I'm just saying they should have showed the whole thing. And they did the same shit last season when Wendy sat down with Jazelle. I'm like, are they protecting Jazelle for some reason? I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I can't even recap this scene because they left so much out of it. But at the end of the day, it looks like they both are in a good place and they decide to move on and hug it out. Chris, Jazelle didn't even say, I'm sorry. Monique wants to be Giselle's favorite so bad. There was no more dialogue. Well, like I said, I'm giving Monique the benefit of the doubt because she said they took pretty much all of the scene out, or like all the parts when Jazelle was taking accountability, because she said they went over everything. And I feel like they didn't even go over the binder, the 4 homes and shit like that. They didn't. It's like the Wendy scene. The producers want to make it seem like Jazelle runs the roast and you come to her for forgiveness. I mean, don't y'all remember? I mean, I'm not sure if it was true or not, but it was a rumor that during the binder, like season 5 reunion, Jazelle broke down and they didn't get that on camera. And I'm like, why? Why? I'm not sure if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. Anyway, next scene is a very comical one. Kay's man ring shopping with her mom and Angel. They playing with us. They really just playing with us. Like he's looking at rings. He know he ain't buying on camera. And he didn't. Like also 180K. Does he got it like that? Somebody let me know in the chat. What Greg do for a living? I know he works in social work, but what else? What else is going on? 180K on K? I could see maybe 3K. Maybe he had to put some money down. I could see him putting like 5 stacks down and on a payment plan. I don't know. It is true. Jazelle said it herself that she cried. Why didn't we get that on camera? Trying to protect her. I guess we would have no Potomac without Jazelle. I guess so. Also, I'm wondering, is it a coincidence? A coincidence that he's doing this after Stacy was reading K? Go bag. What also stood out to me in this scene was Angel saying that 30 is middle age. Do we agree with that? Is she just saying it as a woman because of the clock is ticking or whatever? I don't know. Also, yeah, like Kay still didn't get a ring from my knowledge. Maybe he's going to propose to her at the season finale. and she's going to be with her ring at the reunion. Not Greg committing insurance fraud. Now, I don't think she looks like a pretty version of Tokyo Toni, because Tokyo Toni looks like the female gremlin. Anyway, Kay is 38. That is about middle age to 76. I don't know. I still think 30 is young. I would say 50 is, or maybe 45. 45? I don't know. Who cares? Age ain't nothing but a number. That ain't nothing but a thing. Anyway, next scene is another forehead solo scene. I almost want to fast forward it, y'all. Matter of fact, my fucks are few. Don't want to hear about Josh or Sheila or her ain't shit man. I'm sorry, y'all. We skipping that scene. Next. So the next scene, we're with Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy at a pop-up for Happy Eddie. We find out that Wendy was not invited to Stacy's launch because she felt it would be a conflict of interest. I think she definitely could have invited Wendy to this. I mean, it's Eddie's brand. Yes, she has something to do with it, but like they showed us, like they have more products than she does. I don't know. I was kind of side-eyeing Stacy for that. Like, she could have invited Wendy, and I think it would have benefited her if Wendy would have came. And then also, Wendy said she didn't care. So, I don't know. It's whatever. And now Wendy talking about somebody stealing. We'll see what happens on December 19th, for that matter. Meanwhile, across town, it's the day of Stacy's launch. Did anybody catch production asking Stacy, does she own the company? And she says, well, she has business partners. And can someone break that down for me? Like, does she really own it? Or is it one of those things where she just slaps her face on the product and her name? Because I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, she is saying, like, I'm the first Black woman to do this and own a company. I mean, is it her company? This scene was so shady by production. She didn't know her pen because we'll get to that. We will get to that. Y'all jumping ahead of me. Oh, so it's her company? Stacy lied even then. Why can't she just say, no, it's a partnership? Like, girl, you're on camera. Because, yeah, like, what is her business partner going to say when she, how she answered that question? So, yeah, we're cutting back and forth between the Osefos pop-up and Stacy's launch. Stacy has 2 products, while Happy Eddie has over 20. So we found out only 3 ladies out of the group come to Stacy's launch. It's Jazzy, Tia, and Ashley. Back with the Osefos, we see Wendy is buying something with her car, and she can't remember her PIN number. I believe this will be used in the court as Exhibit F so far. We already have A through E. Remember the document saying they had over 40 debit and credit cards between them. Also, where are the people in the shop that they're at? Like, I don't see anybody buying their product. I mean, at least at Stacy's launch, there's people lined up, people there. She has an audience. So, yeah, it was just weird. And, like, was Wendy buying her own supply? I didn't get that either. Wendy was using Pam's pen. So back with Stacy, we see Ashley arrive, and the first thing Forehead does when she sees her is throw shade that she had Stacy's dress on last week. We cut to Ashley's confession, and she says, girl, if you want to beat me, just say that. Stacy, get behind me. Megamind, nobody wants to be you and certainly not dressed like you as a great value Doja Cat. You just started looking presentable, and that's only because you're able to afford a stylist with your Crypt Keeper's money. Like, your style is as lackluster as your presence on this show. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till she is kicked off this show. Like, it is about time. We do not need her on this show. This is Ashley's worst season. Like, I have never had to drag a girl like this. Well, I've never had to drag Ashley like this, I think. Go back to my earlier reviews. I'm just saying. So Stacy then takes Ashley to the side to have a chat. Stacy wants to figure out, can the two of them move forward? Because according to her, Ashley tries to focus on anything negative about Stacy and try to bring it to the group. Whether it comes from TJ to Monique to her business, her cannabis business, all which really don't have anything to do with Ashley. Like, they're going back and forth now, and it's now getting attention from everybody in the room now. Can we talk about why Stacy is obsessed with Ashley's friendship? That energy she had for Tia should have been directed at Ashley. We'll get to that. We will get to that. I would love to know more about Stacy's upbringing and seeing some of her family. She lies a lot for no reason, and that always is a red flag to me. This season is really showing that Wendy did not expect to get caught. It looks so bad now. It really does. I mean, Ashley is infuriating me, but it's because of her we're getting a good season. She's getting some great Stacy activated moments. I ain't giving her that much. I am not giving her that much. No. Anyway, let's see. So Ashley then tells Stacy to stop being a lying ass hoe. And you know, when I saw this last week, like, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. Because why are we taking it there? Like, lying ass hoe? You a lying ass hoe. Like, Stacey doesn't even give that energy to be trying to call her a lying ass hoe. So once again, Stacey, get behind me. Like, Ashley, you've been sucking Crypt Keeper cock for years just so you wouldn't have to live under a bridge like your mama. Like, you also just exposed yourself earlier to being a gold digging asshole. So you calling anybody a hoe is comical to me. It really is. Hashtag Crypt Keeper cock. Yes. Now, I told y'all I was going to be doing some dragging. I warned y'all. I'm from the school of Alexander Rogers. No Biggie and Buffoon. Love the show, low-cal and high IQ. I'm not even gonna say who Rich the Fish is talking about, Biggie and Buffoon. What has Ashley shared about her life? Nothing. Her badass kids. With all this name calling, you think Stacy actually did something to Ashley? She did nothing. Like I just said. Like, what the TJ thing had to do with Ashley? What did her like being divorced or not have to do with Ashley? With the whole Monique Chris Samuels thing, with Wendy's thing, like she brought this to Stacy. This is the 4th time. Whew. Anyway, so Stacy is telling Ashley, I just need you to stop. Like Ashley said, she wants Stacy to stop giving her ammunition. Like after a little back and forth, they go in sync with each other, like with what they want from each other. Like, no more hazing, no more negativity, no more evil. That was a good scene. Like, I rewinded a few times. Like, no more hazing, no more negativity, no more evil. And that was just like they didn't even plan that. That was good. That was really good. Somehow they ended it there and continued with her event. Um, Again, like I'm perplexed because at Lion Asshole, I definitely would have showed her ass the door. Like you can leave. So they're seated in some area now, and Ashley explains that the reason she gives Stacy such a hard time is because in the 10 years she's been in this group, she tries to be as authentic as she can. The lies, the lies, the lies that Megamind be saying. Authentic Ashley Darby. Okay, we're moving on. Anyway, Stacy then wants to address Tia. So in this moment, I think Stacy would have benefited if she just admitted that she lied because Timu wasn't comfortable being there. Like, I think, she definitely would have like moved forward with Tia easily, but she's not owning her part. So I gotta like hit Stacy's hand a little bit on that. So Stacy basically saying like when they declined, she should have left it at that, Tia. But she tells Tia her comfort level with Wendy and Eddie is none of her business. So then we find out the real reason, why she wasn't comfortable or fully trusted Wendy and Eddie was because of the last reunion and how, they aired her out about TJ and how Eddie, I think, was still friends with TJ after they parted ways, I guess. So, yeah, Stacy, I'm now side-eyeing you for not letting that, disclosing that to Wendy. Because now I feel like y'all saw the camera pan to Ashley. She's probably gonna try to go to Wendy with that tea and the rest of the group. She is. They ain't got shit else to talk about but Stacy. So, where was I? Oh, so Tia, I think, oh, okay. So basically, Stacy thought by introducing Tia to Timu, she just thought that she was unbiased or whatever. And I can kind of see that because she thought Tia was neutral. She thought. But Stacy then accuses Tia for trying to fit in the group by trying to throw her under the bus, which I think that was Tia's intent. Excuse me, when she went up when she went to meet Stacy and her ex-husband. Like she came to try to get dirt on Stacy to see if she was going to lie about calling Chris Samuels or not, because this wasn't brought to Stacy's attention yet. Am I making sense, y'all? Do y'all agree at all? I'm sick of them attacking Stacy every episode. It's becoming bullying at this point. The Stacy pile-on is old. We're 10 episodes in and they have yet to pivot. Might as well call him Timu, always in transit. Oh, it was clear that Timu didn't want to be there. When my friend's husband is uncomfortable and doesn't want to go, I understand, even when they tell a white lie about having other plans. Yeah, like I've had that before too. Like I've had friends that definitely could have came out to brunch, like when I'm adding them onto a brunch reservation, but it's like, oh, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm not going to go to my friends and be like, y'all, so-and-so said he had to do this. Like, it's just like, I get it. I get it. You decline. Now, if it's a constant thing, maybe I would say something, but I understood. But again, I think if Stacy would have just owned up to just telling that white lie, like I don't think it would have escalated. So Tia then accuses Stacy of trying to court her so she can have an ally. Stacy immediately calls her a liar, and now it's going left. Tia then says, I'll explain if you just shut up for a second. Soon as Tia says this, something in Stacy got activated real quick. Like, she's like, you're not going to tell me to shut up. This is the real you. You try and act prim and proper, but you're not. Like, this conversation is going to hell. Like, Stacy says, you are a try-hard just like your fashions. She has a point with the fashions. And didn't Tia said that she was a stylist at some point? I thought that was funny. My friend thought that was weak, but I was just like, no, you're a try-hard just like your fashions. Oh, I thought that hit. I thought it hit. But yeah, she then gets up in the most proper way. She says, get your ass up out of my event. Get your ass up out my event. I was like, oh my God, get your ass up. Like, Stacy leapt out of her chair. Get your ass up out my event. You want to act unladylike? Take your things and be gone. Toodle-doo. Brava. Brava. Toodle-doo. And she just said it with full force too. Toodle-doo. Thank you for the super chat. Chris, you are a cutie. I usually go for tall and chocolate, but you make me want tall and butterscotch. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it. But yes, toodle-doo. Toodle-doo. Everyone around them was in shock. Ashley, I think, was getting her life. She was just like she cannot wait. Like, her seat was moist. Like, she could not wait to go back and tell the other ladies. Thank you. Get your ass up on my event. You want to act unladylike? Toodle-doo. Anyway, Tia decides to leave and says, fuck you on the way out. The credits are rolling. Stacy sits back down and asks everyone, well, would you like any fruit or refreshments? And that is where the episode ends, y'all. That was funny. Like, I enjoyed activated Stacy. That was enjoyable, y'all. I would love to know, whose side are y'all on? Tia or Stacy? Now, I will say I'm going to fault both of them. Now, I feel like Stacy, the only reason she got that reaction out of Stacy, because I think, one, she listened to her bestie AJ saying, like, you need to check these hoes. Like, I know you got it in you. You from Detroit. I've seen you check bitches. What's going on? So then also, like, I think when Tia told her to shut up, like, Tia was just like, I'm sorry, Stacy was just like, I'm tired of this. Like, that was the last straw. So then, yeah, like, I totally get it. Like, Stacy had enough. Like, she was at her boiling point where all the ladies trying to come at her. And, like, come at her rah-rah too. So, yeah, like, I totally understand Stacy's reaction. Now, Tia was just, like, collateral damage. Because, she already took it from Ashley, she took it from Kay, she took it from Jazelle, probably all three of them at once at the same damn time. Tia already, she was just like, oh no, Tia ain't gonna get me again like this. She ain't gonna get me again. I'm gonna throw her ass out. Toodle-doo. So yeah, Tia, I do think that she had a point to be hurt that she lied. I think she should have stayed on that instead of bringing it to like, oh, well, Stacey, you were trying to court me just so I could be on your side. No, like, I think she introduced you to her husband and you had another agenda. She lied to you. And yeah, like, that's how it happened. I think that's the only thing that Stacey, like, should admit and have some accountability for was just basically lying. I don't feel bad for Tia. I don't at all. But yeah, I definitely think, if she could have thrown Tia out, she could have thrown Ashley out too. I'm not really sure why Ashley got a pass, but it is what it is. I do think that this episode, I was really disappointed with the wasted moment between Monique and Jazelle. Like, that was one of the main reasons, like, to have Monique back is to have that conversation with her and Jazelle. Also, I cannot believe that Kay was in this episode 1.5 seconds to none at all. And I didn't even notice at all. Like, Kay, this needs to be her last season because she gave just this amount in this episode as she has with episodes where she has camera time. So it's crazy. Like, they totally took Kay out this episode. Hilarious. And then every single scene, y'all, like, Stacy has been brought up. Like, I really think that next season, the only 3 contracts that are locked in right now is Stacy, Jazelle, and Karen. I definitely think, also, on Watch What Happens Live, Monique kind of slipped up and kind of said that she wants to be back next season. Like, she accidentally said it when they were talking about her pets. And she was like, yeah, you'll see more next season. I was just like, oh, so she wants to be back next season. I think when she went to BravoCon, this was her first time going, she got so much love. So much love. And I think she likes it. And I think she likes being in the spotlight once again. You get addicted to that. So, yeah. Otherwise, I give this episode probably like a 7 out of 10. It was all right. I can't believe we're already at 10 weeks. Isn't that crazy? Like, can someone refresh my memory? Like, what is their cast trip? Because I know they're going to Colorado, but isn't there another trip? There has to be. Thank you for the super chat, Mrs. D. Green. That's telling. Oh, well, bye, girl. Toodle-doo, Kay. She needs that little check now. Oh, yes, she does. Yes, she does. Now, wait a minute. Nevis was the international trip? What? Wow. Wow. They don't have no cash trip? I know they went to Nevis and Colorado. That's a damn shame. A damn shame. Oh wow. You're giving them an 8.5, a higher score than me? That's rare. That's really rare that y'all have higher scores than, like, for me. No fancy food spreads, no trips. Yeah. Oh well. Ashley would have been tossed like Jazzy Jeff after that lying-ass hoe comment. Oh, absolutely. Because I think lying-ass hoe is way worse than shut up. Stacy lost me this episode. She needed that energy for Ashley. I mean, yeah, but there's always the reunion. Kay will be gone and Angel will return. I don't mind Angel getting another try, but Kay, she really needs to go. But I think in her mind, she thinks if I get this ring and do my wedding next season, she's definitely going to be campaigning to have a wedding next season. We'll see. That will be her storyline. But okay, y'all. I got to go. I'm right at the 45-minute mark. This was fun. I'm glad I got to give this recap to y'all earlier, than normal. But yeah, with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the next episode.